Struggling black mother meets Oprah. What happens next breaks the internet. Lisa Williams was a woman who had mastered the art of juggling. A single mother, she worked tirelessly to make ends meet for herself and her 10-year-old daughter, Mia. On the surface, her life appeared no different from many others. An ordinary mother working 2 jobs, keeping a roof over her head, and ensuring her daughter was taken care of. But deep within her, there was a storm of secrets, a past she had buried so deep that even she had trouble remembering the details. What people didn't know about Lisa was that she was not always the quiet, hard-working woman they saw today. Before becoming a mother, she had once been part of the entertainment world. She had been friends with some of the most influential people in the industry, and one of them was none other than Oprah Winfrey herself. But Lisa's story wasn't about fame or fortune. It was a story of betrayal, heartbreak, and a decision she made years ago to leave it all behind. There was a moment in her life when everything changed, a moment that would haunt her for years to come. Lisa had walked away from the limelight and disappeared into obscurity, away from the glittering world that had once promised her everything. The weight of that decision lay heavy on her shoulders, and though she tried to push it aside, it lingered in the back of her mind, always reminding her of what could have been. Now, years later, she had carved out a simple life, far removed from the world she once knew. But that wasn't the end of it. Her past was never far behind, and every day she felt like she was on the brink of being exposed. The invitation she received one fateful day was the first sign that her life might take a new turn. It was an invitation from Oprah herself, a personal, VIP invitation to attend an exclusive event in the city. Lisa had no idea what was in store for her. She knew that attending the event would be a risk, a chance to step back into a world she thought she had left behind. But something inside her told her that this was a chance she couldn't ignore. She had no idea how much it would change her life, or how much it would reveal about herself that she had buried for so long. Mia's secret dream. Mia, Lisa's daughter, had always been the quiet, thoughtful child. While other children her age were busy with school and play, Mia had a different dream. She wasn't interested in the toys or games that other kids obsessed over. Mia had a secret that only her mother didn't know about. She had a passion for singing, a talent that Lisa had never fully recognized or nurtured. But what Lisa didn't know was that Mia wasn't just dreaming of becoming a singer. Mia had been secretly working on something far bigger. She had been practicing singing every chance she got. But more importantly, Mia had an ulterior motive. Her dreams weren't just for herself. They were for her mother. Mia had noticed the way Lisa's eyes would light up when she hummed a tune or spoke of the music she used to love. Her mother had once been a talented singer, someone who had the potential to make it big. But after the world of fame turned sour, Lisa put those dreams away. Mia knew her mother better than anyone, and she understood that deep down, Lisa still longed for the life she had given up. So Mia's mission was clear. She had to help her mother reconnect with her musical roots, to bring that part of her back to life. Mia believed that if she could reignite her mother's love for music, it would be the spark that would change everything. Mia didn't just want to see her mother happy again. She wanted to give Lisa the chance she had never had, the chance to live her dream. One evening, as Lisa was going through her usual routine, Mia sat her mother down. "Mom," she said, "I know you've been through a lot, but you still have so much to offer the world. I want you to sing again. I want you to show the world who you really are." Lisa had no idea what her daughter was planning, but Mia's words stuck with her. Mia was more than just a daughter. She was the key to Lisa rediscovering herself. Oprah's exclusive event announcement. Then came the invitation, the one that would change everything. Lisa's phone buzzed with an email notification. She opened it hesitantly, not expecting much. But when she saw the name Oprah Winfrey in the subject line, her heart skipped a beat. The email was brief but to the point. Oprah Winfrey herself was hosting an exclusive event, a gathering for people who wanted to transform their lives and take their futures into their own hands. Lisa was invited, along with a select group of individuals who had shown promise and potential. The email went on to say that Oprah was personally looking for those with untapped talents, those with the drive to make a difference in the world. Lisa's mind raced. She hadn't thought about Oprah or the world she had once been a part of in years. She had distanced herself from that life, convinced that it wasn't meant for her anymore. But now, here was this golden opportunity. Was it fate? Or was it simply a reminder that her past was never truly gone? Mia was ecstatic when she heard the news. She knew exactly what it meant. This wasn't just a chance for Lisa to attend an event. It was the moment she had been waiting for. It was a chance for Lisa to step back into the spotlight, to embrace the part of her she had buried for so long. Mia could see it now. Her mother rediscovering her music, her talent, and her place in the world. Lisa hesitated at first. She was terrified of facing her past, of being exposed for the person she once was. But something inside her told her that this might be her last chance. Her chance to finally step into the life she had always wanted. She agreed to attend the event, unsure of what would happen next, but ready to face whatever the future held. Little did Lisa know, the event would be the beginning of an unimaginable transformation, one that would not only change her life, but also reveal the hidden secrets of her past and the person she had once been. And so, with a mixture of fear and hope, Lisa prepared to attend Oprah's event. She had no idea that this was the start of something much bigger than she could have ever imagined. That if you enjoyed this story and want to see more amazing content, make sure to subscribe to my channel, Epic Story Moments like this video, and share it with your friends. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this story. Your support helps me create even more exciting and epic content. Stay tuned for more incredible stories. Lisa could hardly believe her eyes when she saw the VIP invitation. It had her name on it, the words "exclusive event with Oprah Winfrey" printed in bold letters. She froze, staring at the invite, her heart pounding in her chest. For a moment, she thought it was a mistake. Oprah Winfrey? The Oprah Winfrey? But there it was, clear as day. Lisa had long tried to distance herself from the world of fame, the glittering events, and the people who knew too much about her past. The life she led now was simple and quiet, far removed from the glitzy world of celebrities she once knew. But this invitation felt like a calling, a sign that perhaps the universe was ready to drag her back into the limelight, whether she liked it or not. She hesitated. The fear of facing the past she had buried deep inside for so long was overwhelming. What would Oprah say if she knew who Lisa truly was? What if they discovered the secret she'd kept hidden for all these years? Yet, a part of her couldn't resist. This might be her only chance to change everything. As she prepared for the event, Lisa found herself in a whirlwind of emotions. She wondered what Oprah would think of her now, how much her life had changed since they last crossed paths. Could she really confront the woman who had once been a part of her world? Could she still be the person she had once dreamed of becoming? When the day finally arrived, Lisa stepped into the venue with a mixture of excitement and dread. The space was lavish, with elegant decorations and an air of exclusivity that made her feel like a fish out of water. She spotted a few familiar faces in the crowd, people she hadn't seen in years, and wondered how many of them knew the truth about her. It didn't take long for Oprah to appear, gracefully walking into the room with the confidence that made her a global icon. The moment Oprah stepped onto the stage, there was an undeniable shift in the energy. The crowd fell silent, all eyes on her, waiting for her to speak. Oprah's warm smile radiated through the room, but there was something deeper beneath her calm exterior, a sense that she knew more than she was letting on. Lisa watched from the sidelines, trying to stay out of the spotlight. But as Oprah began to speak, Lisa felt a strange sense of familiarity, as if the room itself was drawing her closer. Oprah spoke about life-changing moments, about finding courage and purpose in unexpected places. She encouraged the attendees to be brave, to take risks and step into the unknown. Suddenly, one of Oprah's special guests, a celebrity who had been involved in the industry for years, approached Lisa. The guest, someone who had known Lisa from her past, whispered a subtle remark that sent a chill down her spine. You've come a long way, haven't you? The words were simple, yet they held a weight that only Lisa understood. The guest smiled, but it was a knowing smile, one that hinted at a truth Lisa had been running from for so long. Lisa's heart raced as the realization dawned on her. This person knew everything about her past, her decisions, and the reason she had disappeared from the world of fame. Lisa couldn't help but feel exposed, like all her secrets were about to be revealed to the world. But before she could dwell on this, she felt a small hand slip into hers. It was Mia. Mia had been unusually quiet throughout the event, standing beside her mother with wide eyes as she took in the spectacle around her. But now, Mia turned to Lisa with a determined look in her eyes. "Mom, there's something I need to tell you," she whispered, tugging at her sleeve. "What is it, sweetheart?" Lisa asked, kneeling down to her daughter's level. "I've been practicing something," Mia began. "Something I think you need to do. You have a talent, Mom, a musical talent that's just waiting to be discovered." Lisa felt her heart skip a beat. Mia had always known about her love for singing, but it had been years since Lisa had even thought about it. "Mia, I'm not sure what you mean," she said softly, not wanting to get into it. But Mia wasn't backing down. "You were a singer, Mom. You were amazing. You just need to believe in yourself again. I want Oprah to see you sing. I want you to show the world who you really are. You still have so much to give." Lisa's eyes welled up with emotion. She hadn't realized that Mia had been carrying this hope for so long. Mia wasn't just dreaming of her own future. She was dreaming of bringing Lisa back to life in a way she had never imagined. The thought of singing again, of facing her past and putting herself out there, terrified Lisa. But Mia's words stirred something deep within her, something she had tried to bury. She realized that this moment was bigger than just her. It was about embracing the person she had once been and reclaiming the dreams she had left behind. As the event continued, Lisa's thoughts swirled with uncertainty and fear, but also with a growing sense of possibility. Could she really do this? Could she face the world again, with all its eyes upon her? And what would Oprah think if she stepped onto that stage once more, this time not as the woman she had been, but as the woman she could become? The future seemed uncertain, but for the first time in a long while, Lisa felt a spark of hope. Mia's belief in her was unwavering, and perhaps that was all she needed to take the first step. The path ahead was unknown, but with her daughter by her side, Lisa knew she had to at least try. As Oprah continued speaking, the audience hanging on her every word, Lisa found herself standing taller, more determined than she had been in years. She had no idea what would come next, but one thing was clear. The journey she was about to take would change her life forever. The atmosphere in the room was electric, charged with anticipation as Oprah stepped up to the stage, her presence commanding attention. Lisa felt a strange mix of awe and anxiety, knowing that this was the moment that could change everything. The guests were all captivated, but Lisa's thoughts were miles away, still caught in the whirlwind of everything that had happened since she received the invitation. Then Oprah spoke directly to the crowd, her voice warm and familiar. "We all have stories, don't we?" Oprah's eyes scanned the room, making eye contact with several guests. The stories that define us, shape us, and sometimes break us. Lisa's heart skipped a beat when Oprah's gaze landed on her. It was brief but unmistakable. Oprah had seen her. She felt exposed, as though Oprah knew everything about her, without a single word being exchanged. But Oprah didn't linger on the moment. She continued, shifting her focus to the broader audience. Yet, Lisa couldn't shake the feeling that Oprah was talking to her directly, like she understood the unspoken battles Lisa had faced. As Oprah shared her own personal story, something shifted in the room. The kind, generous figure that everyone admired took on a different form. Lisa had always known Oprah to be a symbol of success and empowerment. But now, hearing the depth of her struggles, she realized how much they had in common. Oprah spoke of losing herself in the midst of fame, of searching for meaning in her life, and of a past she had to face in order to heal. It wasn't just an inspirational speech. It felt personal, like Oprah had reached into Lisa's soul and found the words she had been longing to hear. The truth was that Oprah's struggles mirrored Lisa's in so many ways. Lisa had once been on the verge of something big, something she had walked away from in an effort to protect herself and her future. But Oprah, in her own way, had gone through the same journey. In that moment, Oprah looked directly at Lisa once again. I know what it's like to feel like you've left pieces of yourself behind, to walk away from everything you've known in search of something better. But sometimes, what we run from is exactly what we need to face. The words hung in the air, heavy with meaning. Lisa felt as though Oprah had reached inside her heart and pulled out all the doubts she'd been harboring. Oprah's story wasn't just a reflection of her own struggles. It was a reflection of Lisa's hidden pain, too. After a pause, Oprah did something unexpected. She walked off the stage and approached Lisa, her steps purposeful, her expression serious. "Lisa," Oprah said softly, her voice carrying a weight of understanding, "I know you. I know your past. It's not what you think it is. What you're running from. It's time to face it." Lisa froze, her breath catching in her throat. She hadn't expected this. Not in a million years. She had thought she was invisible here, just another face in the crowd, but Oprah knew. Somehow, Oprah knew the truth. The room seemed to blur around Lisa as Oprah continued. "There's a part of you, a talent you've buried so deep that the world hasn't seen. It's not just a gift. It's who you are. And I think it's time for you to stop hiding." The words felt like a punch to the gut, but not in a bad way. It was as though Oprah was unlocking something deep inside Lisa that she had been too afraid to confront. Lisa struggled to find her voice. "How? How do you know all of this?" she whispered, her voice shaking. Oprah smiled a knowing, almost maternal smile. "Because I see it in you. I've been there. I've hidden pieces of myself for so long. And I'm telling you, it's time to let those pieces back into the light. The world needs to see the real you, Lisa." Lisa stood still, overwhelmed by the flood of emotions that rushed through her. Oprah's words were cutting through the years of self-doubt and fear she had built around herself. She had spent so long trying to bury the person she used to be, the person she once dreamed of becoming. But now, Oprah was offering her the chance to take all of that and build something new. "You don't have to do this alone," Oprah said, her voice full of compassion. "I want to help you. I want to give you the platform, the opportunity to reinvent yourself, not as the person you were, but as the person you're meant to be." Lisa's heart raced as the enormity of what Oprah was offering began to sink in. This wasn't just about fame or success. It was about confronting the truth of who she was and embracing the possibility of who she could become. But there was a catch, a truth she hadn't expected. Oprah leaned in, lowering her voice. "But there's one condition. You have to confront your talent. You have to stand up and show the world what you've been hiding. You can't keep running from it. You have to embrace it, share it with the world, and let it define your future." Lisa's stomach churned. She hadn't sung in years, hadn't even thought about music in such a long time. The idea of standing in front of a crowd, letting them see her for who she truly was terrifying. But Oprah's unwavering gaze told Lisa everything she needed to know. This was her chance. This was the moment she had been waiting for, whether she was ready or not. "I'll help you every step of the way," Oprah continued. "But it's up to you to take that first step. You have a talent that could change the world. It's time for you to believe that too." Lisa's mind was spinning. A part of her wanted to refuse, to walk away and keep hiding. But another part, the part Oprah had awakened, was ready to embrace the unknown. Lisa had been running from her past for so long, and now she had the chance to rewrite it, to start fresh and live the life she had always dreamed of. It wasn't going to be easy. It would require her to face every fear, every doubt, every moment of insecurity she had built over the years. But for the first time in a long time, Lisa felt a spark of hope, a feeling that maybe, just maybe, she could do this. "I'll do it," Lisa whispered, her voice steady with newfound resolve. "I'll face it. I'll show the world who I am." Oprah smiled, her eyes full of pride and understanding. "I knew you would." And in that moment, Lisa knew that this was only the beginning of her transformation. The world had yet to see the person she could be, but with Oprah's help, she was ready to show them. The life she had once walked away from was waiting for her, and this time, she wasn't going to run. After their private conversation, a moment that felt so personal between Lisa and Oprah was captured on camera. Lisa, still overwhelmed by everything that had unfolded, wasn't prepared for the impact this moment would have on her life. Oprah had been kind, understanding, and supportive, offering Lisa an opportunity that seemed almost too good to be true. The words Oprah had spoken, filled with encouragement and belief in Lisa's untapped potential, carried such a deep resonance that it felt as if the room itself had been holding its breath. What neither of them knew, however, was that someone had been filming the conversation. The footage, showing Oprah and Lisa sharing a rare, vulnerable moment, would go on to change everything. The video, which began as a quiet exchange, exploded onto the internet. The raw emotion, the depth of the conversation, and the clarity of Oprah's compassion made the footage irresistible to anyone who saw it. It wasn't just another viral moment. It was a reminder of the power of kindness and the way a simple act of understanding could change a life. As soon as the video was uploaded, it spread like wildfire. The internet buzzed with reactions from people all around the world, moved by what they had seen. The video depicted Lisa, standing there with Oprah, letting go of years of pain and regret, finally accepting the second chance she had been offered. Oprah's support was undeniable, and Lisa's vulnerability was palpable. The world began to watch as Lisa's story unfolded in front of millions. For the first time, people were seeing her not as the woman trying to hide her past, but as a mother, a dreamer, and a woman who had the strength to embrace her future. Oprah's unexpected support resonated deeply with everyone who saw it. It wasn't just about fame. It was about healing, redemption, and the kind of kindness that Oprah had made her signature. The hashtag Oprah Changed My Life began trending. People flooded social media, sharing their own stories of personal transformation, of how Oprah's kindness had impacted them or how they, too, were ready to face their own pasts. Lisa's vulnerability became a mirror for many, reminding them that no matter how hidden their dreams or talents were, it was never too late to reveal them to the world. But it wasn't just the emotional depth of the video that captured people's attention. It was the simple truth that kindness could have such a profound impact. Lisa's past, once a source of shame, was now a symbol of resilience. Her willingness to open up, to allow herself to be seen for who she truly was, resonated with so many people who had been too afraid to take the first step toward change. The video continued to gain momentum, and soon, news outlets and social media influencers were covering the story. Everyone wanted to know more about Lisa, to understand the woman who had captured hearts across the world. Lisa's life had been changed in an instant, not just because of Oprah's words, but because the world was seeing her for the first time with new eyes. In the days following, Oprah made a public statement about the video. She spoke about the importance of second chances, of lifting others up instead of tearing them down. Oprah acknowledged that the world had seen Lisa's courage and strength, and she encouraged everyone to embrace their own journeys, no matter how difficult or uncertain. It was a message of hope, of finding the strength to face your fears and change your life. The caption of the viral video read, Asterisk, when Oprah changed a life with one simple act of kindness. Asterisk, it wasn't just a catchy headline. It was the truth. Lisa's life had been irrevocably altered by that moment, and the world had taken notice. People shared the video, commenting about how it had touched them, how they felt inspired by Lisa's transformation. Lisa couldn't believe how quickly things had changed. Just days ago, she had been struggling to make ends meet, unsure of how to move forward in life. Now, the world was watching her, waiting for the next chapter of her story. The attention, the support, it was overwhelming, but it was also empowering. She had been given a voice, and for the first time, she realized that her story wasn't just her own. It had the potential to inspire others, to make a difference. As the video continued to go viral, the message was clear. Kindness had the power to change lives, and second chances were always possible. People around the world were sharing their own stories, encouraged by Lisa's revelation. They weren't just applauding Oprah for her generosity. They were applauding Lisa for her courage, for facing the unknown and embracing the opportunity to change her life. What started as a private moment between two people had become a global movement. The impact of that single, unexpected encounter between Lisa and Oprah had rippled across the world, touching lives and inspiring others to take the leap into the unknown, to face their past and build their futures. For Lisa, the journey was just beginning, but she now knew that she wasn't alone. The world was watching, and in that moment, she had become a symbol of what could happen when you believed in yourself and accepted the kindness of others. She was no longer hiding. The world had seen her, and in turn, she was ready to see herself. Lisa stood on the precipice of something new, something exciting, but it was hard to believe it was real. Just a few months ago, she had been living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet and fighting against the weight of her past. Now, thanks to Oprah's unexpected support, Lisa was not only finding herself, but also embracing a future filled with possibilities. With Oprah's help, Lisa had begun building her own business, using the skills and talents she had neglected for so long. She had always been an excellent organizer and had an eye for detail, but it wasn't until Oprah encouraged her to reconnect with her past that she realized how much she had to offer. She had a gift, something unique that could help others. Lisa started small, helping others manage events and providing guidance to women who had faced similar struggles. Her business grew, not just because of the work she did, but because of the authenticity and heart she poured into everything. But it wasn't just a business that was transforming Lisa's life. She had begun to rediscover her musical talent, the very thing that had once been the cornerstone of her dreams before life's hardships caused her to set it aside. With Mia's encouragement, Lisa took the stage for the first time in years. The nervousness she felt at first faded with each note she sang, and soon she was booking performances, gaining a following, and reclaiming the passion that had once driven her. The music wasn't just a way to earn a living. It was a form of healing, a way to reconnect with herself. As Lisa's life began to take shape, she noticed something else happening. Mia was changing too. The young girl who had once felt unsure of her place in the world was now filled with a quiet confidence. Mia had always believed in her mother, always seen the strength behind her struggles. But now, as Lisa found her way, Mia's admiration for her mother grew even deeper. Mia began to explore her own dreams as well. No longer burdened by the uncertainty of their situation, she focused on her singing, on her education, and on what she could offer the world. She saw her mother not as someone who had been defeated by life, but as someone who had risen above it. Together, they shared a bond that was stronger than ever, one built on mutual support, love, and the realization that they could both achieve their dreams. As the months passed, the transformation in their lives became even more apparent. Lisa's business flourished, her music career blossomed, and Mia's confidence grew as she pursued her own passions. What had seemed impossible just a short time ago was now their reality. The weight that had once been on Lisa's shoulders, those hidden fears and regrets, had been lifted, replaced by a newfound sense of purpose. Lisa was no longer the woman who feared the future. She had faced her past and embraced her talents, and in doing so, she had created a future that was filled with opportunities. She had built a life where she could live with authenticity and joy, knowing that the struggles she had faced had only made her stronger. For Mia, watching her mother's journey had been a powerful experience. She had seen her mother go from someone who felt trapped by circumstances to a woman who was now in control of her destiny. Mia knew that she, too, had the power to change her life. She had always admired her mother's strength, but now she was learning from her example. Mia understood that change was possible, that dreams could come true, and that with hard work and belief, anything was possible. The story of Lisa and Mia wasn't just about overcoming hardship. It was about the power of kindness, of second chances, and of believing in yourself. It was about the ripple effect of one act of kindness, one moment of compassion, and how it could alter the course of someone's life forever. Lisa's life had been revolutionized by Oprah's generosity, and the world had witnessed the beauty that could emerge when someone was given the opportunity to transform. As Lisa looked around at her life, at the business she had built, the music she was creating, and the bond she shared with Mia, she knew that it wasn't just about success or fame. It was about the joy of living a life that was true to who she was. She had stopped hiding. She had faced her fears and embraced her talents. And in doing so, she had created a life that was more than she had ever dreamed of. Mia, now empowered by her mother's strength, knew that her journey was just beginning. She had witnessed firsthand how change was possible, how dreams could become reality, and how love and support could make all the difference in the world. The story of Lisa and Mia wasn't just a story of transformation. It was a story of hope, of empowerment, and of the incredible impact that one simple act of kindness could have on someone's life. Oprah's belief in Lisa, her willingness to offer a second chance, had sparked a revolution. And in doing so, she had not only changed Lisa's life, but also the lives of those around her. The message was clear. Sometimes one act of kindness can change everything. It wasn't just a catchy phrase. It was the truth. And Lisa, Mia, and the countless others who had been touched by their story would carry that truth with them for the rest of their lives. If Lisa's incredible journey has inspired you, don't wait another moment to transform your life. The power of kindness, second chances, and believing in yourself can change everything. What would happen if you took the first step toward your dreams? If you're ready to face your past, embrace your talents, and unlock the life you've always dreamed of, now is the time. Like, share, and comment below to let us know how this story has inspired you. If you believe that one act of kindness can make a world of difference, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to Epic Story Moments for more powerful VIP stories that will leave you motivated and ready to take on your own transformation. You have the power to change your life. Take that first step today.